但係而家講緊去下一個班房，因為我仲有另一個 presentation。拜拜。你對於你聽日考最後一次 final 有啲咩感受？
我一定贏晒100分。
但係你唔再係一個學生咯。而家係朝早8點，咁我嘅 FIP presentation 係9點開始，就約咗同學咧食個早餐先，再去，以防我哋任何一個咧就瞓過籠。我琴晚係做到2點幾嘅，跟住琴晚其實都唔係瞓得幾好啦。而家其實進度咧係仲有3個 slide 咧係未整理好嘅，咁但係雖然話係9點開始嘅，但係輪到我 present 嘅 slot 咧，其實係下晝2點，咁所以我都仲有6個鐘去 fine tune 我嘅 presentation， 同埋可以 prep 下我嘅 presentation， 係啦，咁所以都唔係好緊張嘅，可能要轉 channel 醫生下先。Yes, I cannot. I go to school by bus. Number 11. Yo! 唔好走啊！係，梗係啦。呢度有餐包㗎。有餐包，其實都有喎，可能得得，瞬間零胃口。
因為我前幾日係狗仔飯。
點解攣嘅嘢要咬直佢啊？嚇！早晨！你哋有啲咩感受啊？而家我都好眼瞓，但係你仲有15分鐘就 present 喎。早晨！入去啦，入去放揀個靚位。記得呢個。
Today we're going to learn various interesting aspects of Japanese society, history, and culture from each one of you, each one of the presenter. Every 10 minutes, one of the presenter will refresh or deepen our knowledge.
I selected Japanese University School butterfly flowers. And also they will use layering. What's layering is that they will provide colorful content. Okay, here is a recipe of the two different flowers from different regions. The left-hand side is the flash of the Hong Kong version. The main point of this method is Japanese.
Round table。
得啦，因為嗰啲十同前 M
our next presenter, Tommy.
So good afternoon, professors, teachers, and students. So this project suggests that how Japanese young women use dating apps to seek man-to-man social interaction due to social isolation and loneliness, online or private medium to expand their social circle. So concerning the experience, why would they, how would they use dating apps? So the first criteria to choosing a potential profile is the face. Everybody loves Japan. So dating apps is actually exceeded the function of dating or matching and became an app for socialization for Japanese young women, which is socially isolated and lonely. And it acts a crucial role in the LGBT community to let them stay connected and active. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Alright, you know what it is. Both of you know. So, this is more of a problem for you than anything else.
Actually, I think I studied the last year, so I was like about to explain what do they expect using dating apps. And from the questionnaire, which is anonymous, something like a hidden agenda. No. At the first of the, at the beginning of the interview, they not mentioning. But at the later part of the interview, I try to ask them like what preference they use dating apps.
Any other questions?
Is there any reason you chose something queer and also homosexual?
Questionnaire. So the questionnaire result is heavily biased towards those being and so it would be better to refocus and also be concentrate on the queer issues.
Thank you very much, Tony, Okay, let's welcome our next presenter, Mandy.
New student for most of you. So congratulations. But in the last few weeks, you sort of got it together. So I think that's very impressive.
I've been reflecting over the past 4 years since I've been sitting here today. Really, at the end of 2019, we have a global pandemic, which has completely interrupted everything that, basically all of your lives for the past 3 to 4 years. You're the last group of students that I have taught physically in 101. You're my last. This is the last group of students who I've taught in 1010 that are now cycling through. So it's been amazing to me to see how much you guys have developed over the past 4 years. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Congratulations.
You guys are very well trained in this FIP program, so be confident, be confident. Okay, last, I am going to be a last point that we still have other activities tomorrow, some arrangement. So I think last, there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of struggle during this process.
我係小智嘅朋友。
然後你今日係冇着西裝嚟㗎，跟住咧佢就即刻喺 Uniqlo 度咧買咗佢嘅西裝，你睇下買都未搣咯。多謝你為我哋嘅付出。
Best。
而家咧我就 present 完啦，所有嘅 section 都完咗啦。我而家就趕緊去下一個班房，因為我仲有另一個 present 要做。
Remember to be generous with the oil. It is the key to making the snack shiny. Thank you very much.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Place or not even space place, for example, what group of people that so it's a great section for you to read.
Discussion on whether these kind of culture and also literature is reflecting or creating the ideas of the people in modern society. Because those creators or producers is like absorbing their content in the society. So at first it would be reflecting how people nowadays are thinking. But due to like different individuals will have different ways to perceive their ideas, they might have new ways to interpret and maybe create some new analysis. Yeah, that is what we have discussed about just now. And does anybody have some add-on on my just now? Did I miss anything?
You did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Of the writer about the topic, so it is also counts as a first-hand data.
What? At that time, I thought it's like reading literature.
Yeah.
So
I became an expert at something. You guys should all congratulate yourselves on the amount of effort that you put in and the effort to engage with each other today. I think you guys did a fantastic job, so congratulations.
I also feel very, very, very proud of you, students that we trained in this FIP program.
We are always happy to hear from you.
黐走你呢啲樣嘅。
我唔識講英文。
你食魚翅啊？我要食魚翅。
我食魚翅，咁大個海，咁多魚，食咗魚翅俾人食。
點啊？ 好耐冇食牌啊！多謝 Wesley BB。你幫我摺埋衫啊？
係啊。
你頭先話你冇心幫我摺喎。
唔係我有心，我特登接嘅。
收皮啦你。早晨。
食嘢垃圾。
因為我用親日文寫嘅 paper 咧，都唔好啊！佢真係有開嘅。我哋辛辛苦苦行落嚟，冇開啊！
你要食魚翅？
呢個係3日之前整嘅蛋糕啦。咁我係負責整個餅底嘅啫，同埋溝呢個魚膠粉。睇呢個味道如何先？哇！酸喎！
咩啊？唔係啊，OK 嘅喎，前日唔係琴日。
有啲太大，走！先得。哎，走，太大了。
而家已經係10點37分啦，你仲瞓？你睇下，乜嘢都未執。
快啲起身啦！點解用帽？你用帽快啲啦！不如好啦，拜拜。
我哋呢個係點樣用嘅？咁樣用。好啦，以為佢好複雜咁樣。
間房咩都冇咯。
拜拜。點解我睇唔到嘢？請把手提電話設置靜音。後面啦。
Today indeed marks an important occasion in the history of the university. Chapter of Ascendancy.
I hereby present these graduates the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
無論世界幾大 ，after all，歸根究底 ，there are some things in life that make the world feel small and connected。生命中總有一啲嘢係會連結起我哋嘅世界，拉近我哋嘅距離。Let kindness be one of them。希望善良會成為將來連結住我哋嘅百萬大道。畢業快樂，多謝各位。